Welcome to the Lumber Capital Combine. Event 3 is push present. 4 total reps. Partner number 1 is going to be starting. They have an AMRAP of 1 minute and 15 seconds. For RX, it'll be 3 rope climbs. For scaled, it'll be 3 sled pull lengths. Then 10 calories for males, 7 for females on the Echo Bike, followed by max sandbag squats. Immediately after that minute 15 seconds, partner 2 will have a minute and 15 seconds to complete 2 rope climbs or 2 lengths of a sled pull, 15/10 calories on the Echo Bike, and max sandbag cleans in the remaining time. So this event is a floater, meaning that you can do it whenever you want from the start of the competition, meaning we open event 1, you can start it at any point from then until we end event 2. So basically you have to have this done before the finale starts, before events 4 and 5 begin is when you have to have that complete, just from the scoring sake, which is actually going to be quite a bit of time. And as you'll see, this is not a long event, so it should be not be an issue for athletes getting it into their schedule. So a few details: the climbing rope for RX is 15 feet. The sled for scaled is going to be 180 pounds for males, 4 plates on the sled, 135 for females, 3 plates on the sled, and then the lengths of the rope are going to be 23 feet each. The RX sandbag loading is going to be 150 pounds for males, 100 for females, and the scaled sandbag loading is going to be 100 for males and 70 for females. Once again, this is the event briefing. There will be no in-person event briefing the day of the competition, so make sure you're familiar with all these standards. Again, this is a 100-point event. A few standards. 1 is the rope climb for RX. Each rep starts obviously with the athlete on the ground and the ends with the athlete touching the wooden cross member. The cross member ensures that the athlete is touching at least 15 feet. So if you touch wood, you're good, come back down. For the sled pull for scaled, the athlete must pull the sled entirely past the cone. So obviously we're going to start it, it'll be past one cone on the other side. The athlete has to pull it 23 feet past the other cone. The entirety of the sled has to go past that cone. Then they'll walk back the other way. There's going to be actually kind of 2 ropes attached to the sled. They'll pull it back the other direction. Besides that, how you actually pull that sled is completely up to you. If you do a heaving sled pull, hand over hand, really however you want to do the sled pull is up to you. There's no other standards besides that. It's up to you. For the Echo Bike, the judge who's at the floater will start the Echo Bike before the start of the event, so that way it's rolling. Obviously the time will be rolling, the calories will still be at 0 when you get onto it, but the athlete's not allowed to leave the seat until the screen shows the calories. It's as simple as that. So if your butt comes off the seat, the judge is going to tell you to get back on the bike, and then you'll be allowed to get back off. So it'll just waste your time if you're getting off and trying to go stride the calories. Make sure it shows the calories before you get off, and that way you're not having to go back onto the bike unnecessarily. And then the sandbag clean and sandbag squat, depending which of those movements you do based on how you allot which partner does what. Sandbag clean, the sandbag goes from touching the ground to sitting and very clearly supported by the shoulder. Okay, as long as you meet those standards, you're good. For the sandbag squat, you can hold the sandbag however you want. The hip crease has got to go below the top of the knee, no different than any other squat, and the athlete has to reach full extension of the hips and knees at the top of the rep. So other than that, it's very, very simple. There is going to be no tie break on this workout. And finally, the scoring for this event. The most reps wins, you and your partner combined. Again, it's 1 minute and 15 seconds of partner 1 immediately into 1 minute and 15 seconds for partner 2. All of your reps will be combined, not just your sandbag reps. So again, even if you're only getting through some of the rope climbs and the air bike and you actually don't make it to the sandbag, continue to work because all of your reps will count. So it's all of your reps combined, and then there is no tie break. Finally, if you got questions, be sure to comment on YouTube here and we will answer your questions. If you got issues, disputes, or other questions the day of the event, be sure to see the head table so we can get your questions answered. And we'll see you in August. Best of luck on push pressing. Okay, dokie then.
Sorry, I missed it. Give me 1 sec.